What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2, and today is the day before Warmind releases, and I just wanted to make like a quick video. I'll let you all know that tomorrow, when Warmind does go live, which will apparently be at 11 a.m. Pacific is when it's scheduled to go live. I imagine that the maintenance will complete sooner. It usually does. But do know that as soon as Warmind goes live, I will be going live here on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, this channel right here. I plan on streaming a lot tomorrow. You know, I do usually, you know, my weekly reset video and my Cade 6 treasure chest video. Now, I will be doing those later on, after I get some stream time in. So be sure if you want to watch, you know, some of the Destiny 2 Warmind storyline. Now, if you don't want it spoiled, then, you know, by all means, I'm not asking you to spoil the storyline for yourself if you want to discover that for yourself. But if you want to watch it live, you know, if you're bored at work or something, I will be going live as soon as Warmind goes live. So if you want to know exactly what that happens, you can make sure to hit that bell notification, or the bell icon next to subscribe, or you can just follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @MorbTron. Not MorbTron Gaming, just @MorbTron. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I do always tweet when I go live, but that's not the only reason for this video, is to have like a day in advance live stream announcement. I want to talk about the things that I'm kind of hyped up about for Warmind. Now, I will say that I am excited for absolutely every change and every new thing that that Bungie and Vicarious Visions are bringing to Destiny 2 with Warmind. And I do have to mention Vicarious Visions as well. I think that it's important to remember that they helped out with Warmind so much. And actually, they're the ones that actually did the majority of the work for the port from console to PC. So if you're a PC player like myself, you actually have Vicarious Visions to thank for pretty much everything as far as the port over to PC. So, thank you, Bungie and Vicarious Visions, for what I'm sure will be a very good expansion. Probably the best expansion so far, or I should say DLC, of Destiny 2. I do say that, and I do mean it. And like, I was excited for Curse of Osiris, but definitely was at least a little bit let down with what we ended up getting out of it. But I think a lot of people were. But I know that Bungie can do great things, and with the help of Vicarious Visions, I'm sure it'll be amazing. But the things that I am most psyched up for, really, it has to be the exotic rework and masterworks and the new exotics. Now, as you may or may not know, my favorite class and subclass is the Sunbreaker Titan. And Sunbreaker is getting what appears to be a specific exotic, which hopefully will be as good as a lot of other exotics for a lot of other subclasses. Sunbreaker doesn't really have that go-to right now. We're kind of meh. You know, we don't have that many great exotics, especially ones that are specifically for Sunbreaker. I think there's only really one that's specifically for Sunbreaker, and it's not all that exciting. And then we have one that kind of plays into Sunbreaker a little bit, but is more of a neutral. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see what the new exotics bring, and just the exotic reworks and masterworks themselves. It's going to be fun to track all those down, and see what the reworks can do, along with, you know, some of the new weapons that we're getting as well. So that'll be fun. Escalation Protocol is also something that I'm really hyped up about. Having something to really, like, having an end game activity in the actual, like, playable world in the patrol section is something new to the game. Now, we have had, like, the Court of Oryx type events before, obviously, but they've been kind of always tucked away in their own little area. And what Bungie has said is that Escalation Protocol is kind of like out in the open. There can be other public events that happen in the same play space as Escalation Protocol, and that's actually kind of fun. I can't wait to see that actually happen. Oh, okay, you're just going to be immune, Ogre. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, you're named Ogre even, huh? I'm gonna punch your Thrall buddies. I'm gonna let that Thrall buddy hurt himself. Yeah, I'm just gonna punch him. Let's go. You're gonna get sorted. How'd that feel? Did that feel good? But yeah, so that's gonna be good. The new raid layer, of course. I'm kind of a PvE centric person, although I do enjoy Crucible. I'm just not like a. I like quick play, and I like Iron Banner, and I like all the little events. I'm not really like a Trials player. Never have been super competitive with my Crucible. Okay. I like to screw around. I like to have shenanigans, and it's hard to have shenanigans in Trials and that sort of thing, but I can't wait for the new raid layer, the Spire of Stars, or whatever it's going to be called. That really interests me. Also, of course, the new strikes. I'm kind of disappointed that there's, you know, more PlayStation exclusives coming out without PC and Xbox getting the old PS4 exclusives. I'm really kind of. I don't like exclusive content to any console. If something's going to be exclusive to PC because of the developer is small, whatever. But having a AAA title with being completely exclusive to one platform, or to have like specific content that's locked to a certain platform, I think is really lame, and I think that's a very old way of thinking as far as business marketing goes for game development. Bring it on. So maybe, you know, maybe someday Bungie will stop doing that. I don't know. They must be getting some sort of really killer deal from Sony for doing that, but who knows? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the campaign. I'm hoping it's not as linear and as completely predictable as the Curse of Osiris campaign was. As neat as it was to, you know, finally meet Osiris face to face. The whole thing seemed to be over rather quickly, and personally, I think that the quote-unquote randomness of the whole area, like that whole... of course, I forget the name of it now that I'm recording this. And it's kind of a live commentary, so now I just look stupid. But yeah, their whole...
We stirred up the entire hive colony, and it's a long walk to the surface.
Yeah. Anyway, that whole thing. I didn't really enjoy it. Didn't like the concept. I think Bungie realized that their random world generator wasn't really as good as it should have been. Of course, I can't remember the name of things. I often forget the name of things. I have a lot of notes. And that's one thing I forgot to write a note down about. But yeah, the more meaningful grind for the power levels too. You know, in Destiny 2 so far, and towards the end of Destiny 1, really since year 2 of Destiny 1, power levels haven't really meant much. They did, of course, for trials and you know, raids to a point, and then Iron Banner to a point. But they haven't really meant much since year 1 of Destiny 1. And they definitely don't mean a darn thing in Destiny 2. To the point where, I mean, the only activity where it really matters is the Prestige Nightfall. So, yeah, it'll be nice to have those actually mean something again. You know, with the higher level enemies that out-level you, taking considerably less damage from you and doing more damage to you, and in some cases, if you're extremely underleveled compared to the enemies you're fighting, you can't even do damage to them. So that'll be cool. I can't wait for that. So, and then of course the grind taking longer, as well as being more meaningful, also means something. So if you see, you know, the first couple times that you see a max power level player, it's going to be impressive. And then of course as time goes on, it'll be less so, but what can you do? That's what I'm looking forward to. But like I said, I'm looking forward to everything that Bungie and Vicarious Visions are bringing to the table. You know, we got the ranked Crucible, you know, in both quick play and competitive, which I think is kind of neat. But yeah, we'll see how that happens. But like I said, I will be live as soon as Warmind goes live. You can follow me on Twitter. Honestly, is the best way to get notifications for when I post videos and when I go live, because YouTube can be kind of weird with letting subscribers know when a creator that they subscribe to posts more content or goes live on YouTube. So if you want like up-to-date notifications or information on when I go live or when I post a new video, just follow me on Twitter. It's going to be the easiest way. I don't tweet a whole lot other than that, so you won't get spammed with stuff. I'm not super huge into the social media, just because I don't have time for it with how much I work and all that stuff. But hey, there you go. I'm rambling about stuff. But yeah, super hyped. Cannot wait to have more stuff to do in this game, than this franchise, in this universe that I love so much. Cannot wait to see what September brings, of course. But we have a lot of content to play through before we even look to September. But that is going to be it for this video. Sorry, it's kind of a talky episode, and just kind of a random quest that I did while doing it. But honestly, there wasn't much stuff to cover. I could cover the Destiny 2 Warmind news, but other people that have the time and ability to do that much faster and better than I can already do. I don't feel like I need to do that. But if you like this video, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you want to see more of my daily shenanigans, you want to see more Destiny 2, Warframe, like any looter shooter, I'm going to cover it. Hit that subscribe button. Anything to say? Let me know what your favorite portion of Warmind is coming up in the comments section. But don't forget to have a good day, everybody. Have an amazing time tomorrow with Warmind. I did it again, Casper. Casper always gives me some scuff for that. But have a good day, everybody. And I'll catch you all next time.